Hi, brother and sister. I'm Fernando Rojas, and I choose the gifted and talent topic. Specific characteristics. What is a gifted, or talent learner? A gifted learner is a child or youth who performs at or shows the potential for performing at a remarkably high level of accomplishment when compared to others of the same age, experience, or environment, and who exhibit high performance capability in an intellectual, creative, or artistic area, possesses an unusual capacity for leadership, or excels in a specific academic field. Joseph Renzulli is an American educational psychologist. He is part of the board of trustees distinguished professor at the University of Connecticut's Neig School of Education. He states, gifted behavior consists of behaviors that reflect an interaction among three basic clusters of human traits: above average ability, high levels of task commitment, and high levels of creativity. Still demonstrating gifted behaviors are those possessing or capable of developing this composite set of traits and applying them to any potentially valuable area of human performance. Joseph Renzulli developed the school-wide enrichment model for developing children's talent in schools. A Parent's Guide to Gifted Children from Tucson, Arizona states that common characteristics of gifted individuals are unusual alertness even in infancy, rapid learner puts thought together quickly, excellent memory, unusually large vocabulary and complex sentence structure for age, advanced comprehension on words nuances, metaphors, and abstract ideas, enjoy solving problems, especially with numbers and puzzles, Os- often self-taught, reading and writing skills at preschooler, deep, intense feelings and reaction, highly sensitive, thinking is abstract, complex, logical, and insightful, idealism and sense of justice at early age, concern with social and political issues and injustices, longer attention span and intense concentration, preoccupied with own thought, daydreamer, learn basic skills quickly and with little practice, asks probing questions, wide range of interest, or extreme focus in one area, highly developed curiosity, interest in experimenting and doing things differently, good idea or things together that are not typical, keen and or unusual sense of humor, desire to organize people or things through games or complex schemes, vivid imaginations, and imaginary playmates when in school. The next part are barriers. Some of the most common problem areas for gifted children include the following barriers: sensitivities and overexcitabilities. For example, a perceptive child may see something on the news that frightens them and refuse to sleep alone at night. Children who are overexcitable in the intellectual and psychomotor areas may not be able to sit still at their desk and interrupt the teachers with questions. The next barrier is social skills. These students may be college age intellectually, but still in 12 in terms of their social skills, As a result, it can be difficult to make friends who share their interests or hard to know how to appropriately express themselves in group settings. The next barrier is perfectionism. Perfectionist children may display a range of challenging behaviors, such as competitiveness with others, achievement at the expense of socializing, or avoidance of activities they fear they will fail at. The next barrier is self concept. If the child feels unsupported and accepted at school, they may develop low self esteem and feel that their giftedness alienates them. Low self esteem can contribute to a wide range of emotional challenges, including anxiety and depression. Gifted education accommodation. We have gifted education accommodation. Number one, gifted programs. Separate students' conduct during the last few decades have demonstrated the need for and the benefits of gifted education programs. Gifted and talented students and those with high abilities need gifted education programs that will challenge them in regular classroom, seating enrichment, and accelerated programs to enable them to make continuous progress in school. Further benefits of gifted programs have been shown to include that the students who had participated in gifted programs maintained their interest over time and stayed involved in creative, productive work after they finished college and graduated school. The next barrier is acceleration. Acceleration occurs when students move through traditional curriculum at rates faster than typical. Among the many forms of acceleration are grade skipping, early entrance to kindergarten or college. We have an example from Gilbert Public School District, and it's a preschool screening test for kids. The practice of educational acceleration has long been used to match high-level students' general abilities and specific talents with optimal learning opportunities. The next barrier is curriculum compacting. It's a technique for differentiating instruction that allows teachers to make adjustments to curriculum for students who have already mastered the material to be learned, replacing content students know with a new content, enrichment option, or other activities. We have an example about a student that she is so good and she has learned all the content. So she has a new challenge. For example, will work with class on days they learn concepts she has not mastered, and will work on alternate math enrichment activities on other days. Researchers could recommend that teachers first determine the expected goal of the unit or lesson in terms of the content, skills, or standards a student must learn before assessing students to determine which ones have already mastered most of all the specified learning outcomes. Next barrier is grouping. Grouping is the practice of grouping or placing students with similar abilities or performance together for instruction has been shown to positively impact students' learning gains. Grouping gifted children together allows for more appropriate, rapid, and advanced instruction, which match the rapidly developing skills and capabilities of gifted students. The next barrier is identification. There has long been concern that high ability students for underserved population, those who are limited English proficient, disabled, or from minorities or low income backgrounds, are persistently underrepresented in advanced classes and in programs for students identified as gifted. While many districts and states have made improvements in identifying and serving a broader range of advanced students, there remains much to be done to ensure that all high ability students receive appropriate gifted education services to meet their needs. And the last one, teacher training. Teachers who know how gifted students learn and are well trained in gifted education strategies are critical to high level gifted programs. However, most gifted students spend their school days in the regular classroom. Providing basic training for all teachers on recognizing and serving advanced students helps identify and more appropriately educate those students in the regular classroom. In my opinions, a student must pay attention to identify a student who is gifted and talented to make the environment that led that students to develop and improve their abilities because they have a lot of things to think about and we must to help them to make them better and make them be a good students and better students than they are. Thank you.